Okay guys, for this video I would like to share how to control DC motor speed from Arduino. Here we have Arduino, and we're going to take DC motor right here. Here we have positive pin. Positive pin is we connect to positive wire from DC motor, we connect to digital pin number 12, and negative wire we connect to, of course, to the ground here. So the ground we just put here the black color, which means the negative. We're going to use the code here. So you choose the text we're gonna write. Okay, here they already have the right here. Instead of LED pull up, what pin we use here is pin number 12. So just use pin number 12, and here, okay, just edit from here. Digital write function we're going to use with digital write function. Digital write function we use DC motor from pin number 12 for high, and here pin number 12 for low. So if you run the code to Arduino, you must make sure that you have the internet, and here the USB will plug into the Arduino, which means already upload the code. Okay, upload the code. And the moment we upload the code here, okay, 51 RPM is turning. This is the speed of the DC motor. So the DC motor will run for only 1 second, and will stop for 1 second, run for 1 second. This will repeat and repeat. And from this digital write function, you cannot control the speed of DC motor. This will only allow you to run, stop, run, stop. You cannot control in the between voltage, in the between RPM. So in that case, we need to use analog function, and which means we can just use only these pins, those with the mark here: pin 11, pin 10, pin 9, pin 6, pin 5, and pin 3. So you stop simulation first, and here digital write function will change. Okay, we have to change the pin here. Pin 11. Ouch. From the code here, we have to change pin 11, and here we have to change pin 11. Digital write, you have to change to analog write. Analog write, and height is you have to change to 255. Actually 255 is the value of analog value. 255 is equal to 50. So if you want to give 50, you have to set 255 analog value. So we start run here, start simulation. Okay, right here DC motor is running here, because here as my screen is white and DC gear shaft is white, so it cannot see. But here at least we can see 51 RPM. So 51 RPM, the motor is keep rotating. So if you want to change the value here, let's say if you want to change to 100, which means going to be slow, and you run the code to the Arduino board, and you will have only a very small RPM here, so which means 21 RPM. So this DC motor is slow. So when you when you set analog value to 100, the Arduino voltage we produce is not 5 volt, is less than 5 volt. You can measure. You can just take a multimeter. Okay, stop simulation. Just take a multimeter. Here we have multimeter right here. Positive just now what pin we use pin 11, and negative we just use ground here. Positive pin we connect to we use red color. You have to remove from DC motor positive wire, because when the motor is running, the current will draw and the voltage display will be different. So we start running. So the motor is 1.94. It's just 2 volt, less than 2 volt, almost 2 volt. So 2 volt is here 100. 100 is equal to 1.9297. that's the voltage. So if you change here, just now what we write is 255. You cannot put more than 255. If you put more than 255, this will not detect, because 5 volt is equal to 255. So we try again 5 volt, which is 255. You see our multimeter. So that produces 5 volt. You can try if analog value 256. Okay, just put 300. So the voltage produced is different, because the Arduino is only produce 5 volt, and it's the analog value we only understand up to 5 volt. More than 5 volt, the Arduino will not understand which voltage of this value. So you cannot put more than 255. Even if you put 256, you can try here 256, the Arduino will not know. So what you get is just 0. But the moment you put stop simulation, the moment you put 255, the Arduino will understand the analog value, which is 5 volt. So Arduino will understand 5 volt. So that you have to keep in mind. You have to understand that Arduino will understand only up to 5 volt. Stop simulation. So we're going to control. Just remove the multimeter pin here, and positive motor 11. So to control DC motor, the speed of a DC motor, this is how we just produce only 5 volt a certain voltage by setting analog value. If you give a 100 value here, the motor will be slow. If you give maybe it's 120, 180, then faster, and the maximum going to be 255. But if you want to really control from 0 to 255, you have to write the function. So that function is for loops. For loops, this is the looping function, and we have to declare the integer variable. The file name we give as I, because of we use integer file, and we just give this is I is just a name. You can give any other different name. Okay, I is assigned to 0. So start from 0. 0 will be assigned to I. So here is going to be not 255 anymore. Here you have to set as I. I is start from 0. So I start from 0, and I is smaller than 255, and I will increase 10 voltage. maximum until 255, which means maximum until 5 volt. And here the statement is we use analog write pin number 11, and we just put delay, then we can see the function. So let's try to run this code to Arduino board. So this motor is getting getting faster. So you notice that RPM, because the shaft is white here, that I cannot see. So it's a very white color. The screen is white, so it's very difficult to see. But at least you can see here the RPM is changing. So 32. So if you want to see this RPM moving by analog value, you can write serial communication, serial monitor. You can display on serial monitor, serial dot print and length. So what you want to print is I. Okay, once you want to print this serial monitor, you have to declare serial dot begin. You have to import that I'm going to use serial monitor, then the baud rate is 9600, and now you run the code. So you can see here, so 0 to 10 voltage, 20, 30, 40, 50. So each time increase by 10s. If you set here 20, then each time will increase by 20. So when reach to 255, then they will go back to 0, the loop. So this is the loop function. 220, 230, 240, 250, and 0. Okay, each time we increase to 10. Let's stop simulation. If you want to see the voltage here, you can just plug in here multimeter, positive to here. It's okay, just try it here. Okay. Negative wire. Okay. So we run the code here. Okay, here the voltage display is not correct because of already loop here. When the loop is already connected to the voltage, and the voltage will not be accurate because of the loop. So I remove a wire here from DC motor and direct supply here. So the voltage is getting increased. Then the value here, analog value is increased here. So 2, then slowly will increase to 5 volt. When the 5 volt reach, then they will come back to 0. So just stop simulation. You can try on the real. So this is how the difference between digital normal digital pin and PWM pin. I hope you like this video. I hope this video will help for those who's interested Arduino and start learning from the basics. Thank you for watching, guys.